What's going on, Don't Unfriend Me Nation? Matthew Spear from the Don't Unfriend Me Show. The number one question I have received today is how I feel about Alex Jones being reinstated on Twitter. And you know, the follow-up question that I've been asking is, why are you asking me? I'm not an Alex Jones fan. I've listened to plenty of the things that he said. I've been listening to him for better part of a couple decades, but not from a admiration standpoint, just hearing him in the news or occasionally when Rush wasn't on or I wasn't listening to Glenn Beck or something else, I would throw Alex Jones on and subsequently turn it off shortly after. But I was wondering, they're like, well, you seem to be the person that, you know, quashes and bashes conspiracy theory. And that's not really true. Conspiracy theory does it itself. I think there's a very big difference between conspiracy theory and outright lying. Let's go ahead and play with that tonight. Let's try to keep it in perspective, because I am a First Amendment fan, and there is very clear lines of delineation from a free speech issue on some of Alex Jones' statements, and then a legal issue on the other. And then there's a third area of terms of service for corporations and their right. We're going to talk about it tonight. I will be right back after this brief message.
Do you want the truth? Are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more f***ed up than the lies on the evening news? Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends.
Alex Jones, he's back. Back on X. You know, it's kind of like the Washington Redskins. I can't call them the Washington Nationals or the Cleveland Guardians. They're always going to be the Cleveland Indians. And Twitter is always going to be Twitter. But Alex Jones, what a great picture, by the way, back on Twitter. And this is an interesting one because this conversation has been going on a while for quite a few different people. You can go to thedumbshow.com and see it. We have an article up there, thanks to spreely.tv and the news network, where you can get some information. And 821,000 people were following Alex Jones when his entire life seemed to get thrown upside down. He was banned in September of 2018 and around 900,000 followers on Twitter at that point. And InfoWars had about 430,000, quite a bit. 2018, Twitter permanently banned Jones and his InfoWars show, citing that the company's policy for abusive behavior through an unrelated video. Now, this didn't sit too well with people, and we all know Jack Dorsey was the hand of God, so to speak, when it came to the tech industry subverting conservative voices. But Musk has had a long-standing history to bring people back who are extremely controversial on the right and the left. In fact, advertisers have pulled out most recently, whether it be Apple or Comcast or Disney or any of the others that are holding his feet to the flames. And this isn't going to help in any way, shape, or form. But Elon Musk said it best when he said, money isn't as important as free speech. But the question is this a free speech issue? Really, what this issue is about isn't about the election. It isn't about, changing the sex of toads or secret society meetings where the cabal and the cannibalistic political figures in Washington, D.C. are having their way with Androcrom and children. I know, you're like, what the hell are you talking about? It's the same thing as Hillary Clinton being a lizard and all that other stuff. But these crazy-ass stories have nothing to do with the true reason why people take issue. And the true reason is what happened with Sandy Hook. A lot of people feel that line was crossed, and everyone kind of treated him like the crazy uncle at Thanksgiving. But once he said that Sandy Hook was a false flag, I think that changed everything. Here is a quick video of the actual court case. Watch that, and then we'll come on back, and I will wrap it up with a nut straight.
How are you feeling today, Alex?
I actually feel good because I get a chance to, for the first time, say what's really going on instead of the corporate media and high-powered law firms manipulating what I actually did. And before we do that, I just do want to say this on record because I've said it many times. I apologize to both.
Sustained. So, Mr. Jones, one of the instructions I just gave you is that this is not a conversation. It's question and answer.
So she got the monologue, but not me. I got it.
You're already under oath to tell the truth. You've already violated that oath twice today. It seems absurd to instruct you again that you must tell the truth while you testify. Yet here I am. Do you understand what I have said?
Yes, I believe what I said was true. So
Yes, you believe everything you say is true, but it isn't. Your beliefs do not make something true. That is what we're doing here. Just because you claim to think something is true does not make it true.
Did you know that 12 days ago, your attorneys messed up and sent me an entire digital copy of your entire cell phone with every text message you've sent for the past 2 years, and when informed, did not take any steps to identify it as privileged or protect it in any way. And as of 2 days ago, it fell free and clear into my possession. And that is how I know you lied to me when you said you didn't have text messages about Sandy Hook. Did you know that?
I told you the truth. This is your Perry Mason moment. I gave them my phone, and then
Mr. Jones, you need to answer the question.
No,
Did you know this happened?
no, I didn't know this happened.
Get your gum out, Mr. Jones.
It's not gum.
Well, what is it? Because you're not allowed food or gum of any kind in the courtroom.
I had my tooth pulled a week and a half ago, and I had some gauze in there earlier, and it's been causing me to have some pain.
So you're chewing on your gauze?
Would you like me to show you?
No, I
Right
just
here?
want you to answer my question.
No, I was massaging the hole in my mouth with my tongue. I'll show you right here. Here.
I don't want to see
All right.
the inside of your mouth.
Oh no, there's no gum. Hole.
Sit down.
Truth is what we base our reality on. And we have to agree on that to have a civil society. Sandy Hook is a hard truth. Hard truth. Nobody would want to ever believe that 26 kids could be murdered. Nobody would ever want to believe that. I understand people not wanting to believe that, actually. I don't want to believe it. Having a quarter of Americans doubt that Sandy Hook happened or doubt the facts around Sandy Hook is not conducive to keeping our kids safe. It's not.
That's it. We're not talking anymore. You're not doing this. That's not even a thought. That's not the way this goes.
Question 1A, $50,000. Question 1B, $10,000. Question 1C, $50,000. Question 1D, no dollars.
If we did this for
Question-
how long it would actually take to go over all the penalty, it's well over $1 billion. He filed bankruptcy and the judge said no to this. Listen, just because you don't like someone doesn't matter. I don't care. I would love to have a conversation with Alex Jones just because I want to say I did. But there are things that he has interesting takes on. But he's not all there, man. He's not all right. And that's okay. Who cares about that? Nobody does. The point is that when you go after dead kids, you're going to get some blowback. I don't care who you are. And I'm all about, I say just about anything on my show. I kind of stay away from dead kids. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. Alex Jones should have known better, but this isn't a free speech issue. And let's just get the nuts straight while we're here. It's a terms of service issue because that's what this is about. We have to break it down to keeping the court case and Sandy Hook and everything else separate. The question is, does Twitter and Elon Musk have the right to instate or reinstate somebody's deleted or suspended account? And the answer is absolutely. Just like they have the unequivocal right to suspend that account for any reason that violate the terms of service. And that's very loose with these tech gurus and these tech giants. This is what they do. I can't tell you how many times I've had to fight Twitter and had to fight Facebook, YouTube, and everybody else simply because I mentioned the word COVID, let alone said anything negative about the U.S. response or China or anyone else. I just mentioned it and I got flagged. The point is that we have to break it down. This isn't a free speech thing because there is no free speech on Twitter. You are leasing and renting that place by trading your information and your personal browser history so they can advertise to you. That's what this is about. It's a transactional process. And in no way, shape, or form do you have any investment whatsoever. Your photos, your comments, you have outs. And that's just the truth. The simple truth is that they give you the ability to say, no, we don't want them on the platform. Now, just because Twitter doesn't ban them doesn't mean that they haven't violated terms of service. Maybe they're on their first warning or second warning, whatever. You have the ability to simply turn them off if you want to. And really, if that's not good enough for you, you have an axe to grind with the platform and not Alex Jones, because there's people every single day who I don't want to listen to, and I simply choose to ignore them. Just like if there's a song I don't like or a TV show or a book, guess what? I don't partake in that. Alex Jones has been right. He's been wrong, and I don't care. His consistency isn't my concern. It's not Twitter's concern. And honestly, it's not yours at all. That he'll meet his maker one day and he'll have to answer for those things. But if he's profiting off of lies and other people's expense, that is the issue. It's slander, it's defamation, and free speech doesn't cover that. There's no argument there. If your biggest problem in life is Alex Jones, then you're living pretty well, and maybe you should just thank your lucky stars and move on. Maybe we should all be thankful that our kids are healthy and alive, and we don't have $1.5 billion to pay back, and we will never see the amount of money that he has to pay. He will never see the end of that. Alex Jones will pay for the rest of his life for what he said. Right or wrong, whether you agree or disagree, that's the nuts. If your biggest problem in life is Alex Jones, then you're living pretty well and high on the hog. If you do not take affront to literally everyone else in the state-run leftist media, but somehow you're upset with Alex Jones, we have to beg the question. There's been misinformation about Ukraine. There's been misinformation about COVID. There's been misinformation about Donald Trump indictments. Things were missed with Mayorkas. Things have been missed with attorney generals, with gun running to Mexico, with the fentanyl crisis, with the border. There are so many things that we should be upset by, whether it be P-tapes or whether it be Russiagate and the stolen election of 2016. All of those lies, Michael Avenatti and Stormy Daniels being the heroes to the Democrat Party, almost as obnoxious as George Floyd being a victim in all of this. Folks, it comes down to this. You can dislike Alex Jones, and that's fine. I happen to agree with you. It's not my favorite person on the planet. But guess what? I don't get to make those decisions. In fact, nobody does. This isn't a speech issue. This is Twitter. And if Elon Musk wants to bring Alex Jones, or he wants to go ahead and say the earth is flat or the moon is made of cheese, that's really your job to decide if you want to participate in the tomfoolery and the clown shoes that's going on over at Twitter. Or if you do, great. Have fun, because he's back on Twitter and you can either hate it or you can love it. But what you don't get to do is stop it, because it's not your decision to make. Folks, thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me Show. I appreciate you stopping by. Remember, we are live in just, an hour and 10 minutes. I got to go. Thanks for watching. Stop by The Dumb Show at thedumbshow.com. Pick yourself up a cool shirt, some hats, stuff like that, some coffee. We would love to have you. We'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight. God bless. See you then.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, Olivia, and Mike. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on the spreely.tv network and all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.